you. We were here, in December, there was a tribute to Maurice Williams. I know a lot of you folks know Maurice. And I was here at Max for Maurice's celebration. And my promoter, Harry Turner, and Joe Penner asked me to sing a couple of songs from Magic Sand, which I did.
Put it on.
There's Jimmy! Say, hey, Jimmy! Jimmy is the other writer. Now, let Jimmy stay right there for just a minute. This fella here, Jimmy Winders and Dave Huffman, they wrote the songs for the CD, recorded the songs in their recording studio, Sound Station Studio, which is in the Leon Jones building. Thanks to Mike Jones for letting us have the studio there. And thank you guys for being here. But you're late. But that's okay. That's okay.
Y'all excuse me, I'm sorry.
Everybody say hi, Dale Ann. Okay, you can go on through. You're supposed to give me $100 before you can pass by. 50 maybe? How about one? Okay. Well, you know, times are tough these days. Anyway, so as I was saying, and so I was out here for that celebration, and Joe was up here standing, and I was talking, he introduced me, blah, 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 and he said, by the way, were you ever on the Knows It show? I said, yes, Joe, I grew up with you. And then he said, well, later in the conversation, he said, well, what are you doing now? And I said, Joe, I'm still growing up with you. So I got to thinking about that, and so I told Dave, I said, we ought to write a song about Joe Penner. So Dave went down into his office, and about 20, 30, 40 minutes later, he came up, and there's the song. So I added some things and took away some things. So I think it turned out pretty good. It's called Thanks, Joe. And the reason I wanted to write a song for Joe Penner, he's been around for Joe, you want to come up here while I sing this?
I'll cry.
Come on up here. Joe Penner, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm not going to give him a microphone because when he gets it, he does not give it back. No, I'm going to give it to him just a minute. So this song is called, because Joe has been around for many, many, many years. How many people out there were on the Knows It show? Make some noise. Woo! Wow. Donis Broom. Hey, Donis. Don Purtle. Hi, Don. Welcome. Come on in.
I'm still making a list.
Are you checking it twice?
You're going to find out who's running that. By the way, you know why Santa Claus is always so jolly? He knows where the naughty girls are. Has his long list.
No, I am going to give you this because I was on the Gary Posick show, and Gary called Joe Penner, and he did a little three-way thing, and Harry Turner, my promoter, was there, and we talked, and we played the song for the first time for Joe, but he's never heard me sing it in person. Joe has meant so much to Columbia, and just many wonderful things, and this song kind of sums it up. I'll give you the mic now. You don't want the mic? You'll talk afterwards? Would you like to sit here and be honored with your song? Oh, wait a minute, you'll sit behind me. I don't want you looking at my butt like that. So. Wait a minute, I sat on his lap at the Knows It show.
Now, what do you want to be when you grow up, little girl?
Depends on who I'm growing up with.
Well, that's right. Well, you're only 5 now, and believe me, you're on the list, because I'm going to check you out in about 15 years.
Julia, you should have got a shot of that. That would have been cute. Okay, so this is called Thanks, Joe. Now, there's a part in there at the end that says Thanks, Joe, and I want everybody in here to sing that with me, okay? Now, we just wrote that not too long ago. I kind of read my words a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, let's get him in the light. Here, you can. That's right, we need to. Don't want to upstage anybody.
That's the way you grow up. That's the way you grow up. Oh, okay.
No, you're fine. Come on, put your hands together, let's feel it. Come on. He's been a guest in our home for all of these years. He's kept us
breakfast and way after dinner. Seems he's always there, Carolina's Joe Penner. We sat on his lap at the Nose It Show. We listened to the weather while he wished for snow. He's always been there when we needed the news, and when it was bad, his humor kept away the blues. Television, radio, personal appearances too. There's always a passion, a zest for life that seems to come pouring through. His dynamic voice booming in our ears, his magnetic smile showing us he cares. He's always there and there's nobody finer. We look up to him here in South Carolina when there's a cause to be met or a deed to be done. Whether serious or trivial, he makes it fun. He never turns down a chance to perform, whether in front of thousands or here in our home. Television, radio, he's Mr. Personality too. There's always a passion, a zest for life that seems to come shining through. So I just want to say thanks for all the times he's been there. I want him to know that we really care. From the memories of our youth to the world of today, we're still growing up with Joe. So let's all say thanks, Joe.
We're going to sing it again in just a few minutes. We're going to say thanks, Joe. Here we go. Thanks, Joe. Everybody stand up. Give Joe Penner a nice round, a nice standing ovation once again. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Joe Penner, ladies and gentlemen.
You turned it off. Thanks, Trudie. Can you hear me out there? Can you hear me in the cheap seats?
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Trudie. I know it. She did give me the mic.
I told you I like control.
I know it is. I've never seen a camera I didn't love. Is it ready? Okay, that'll be $5. I want to thank you very much for that. Trudie and the gang cannot thank you enough. It was a real surprise when Harry Turner called me and said, Joe, a song has been written about you. And I said, gee whiz. And it's a very humbling experience, as you might imagine. But as Bob Hope said, and I said this on the Gary Posick show.
What did Bob Hope say?
Well, Bob Hope said, thank you for asking. When a battleship was named for him, he said, it's a humbling experience, but I think I have the strength of character to get over it. But the thing is, it did move me very, very much emotionally, because it went back and recalled to me all of the many wonderful experiences that I've had in broadcasting, and the last 47 at WIS Television when I joined them in 1963, and am still there working one day a week on Fridays. So today was my work day. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Actually my contract is going to be up on April 1st. No fooling, yeah, so I don't know.
Are you going to renew?
I don't know. We'll talk, you know, we're going to talk. But anyway, it's been a lot of fun, and those experiences are encapsulated in music and song and words and Miss Trudie and the band. I was asked the other day, we were talking to a young person over at my hairstylist over at King's Quarters, Harriet. And a young lady came in, and she's a photographer, and she had photographs that she had performed and done on the wall, and she had sold one, And I said, how old are you? And she said, I'm 28 years old. And I said, can you imagine, can you remember when you were 28? You can. Well, when you're young, you can. When you're my age, you can't. In fact, speaking of April, I'll be 76 on April 18th, so I take money in any denomination, silver and gold. And gasoline, filled up today, $45.45. Yeah. But the thing is, I would not like to be 28 again, because I may have missed all of the wonderful experiences that I have had in the years that have led up to 75. So never look back. And you know, old age is someone who's what, 20 years older than you are, or something like that. So Trudie, thank you so much for this, and thank you for you. You are a marvelous entertainer, and I'm pleased to be with you tonight. Thank you all so very much. And Harry,
Thank you very much, Jim.